First things first, I want to congratulate all the fans of Minecraft and Minecraft Steve. You got your guy. Crazy. There was so much discussion and so many characters on the table for that announcement, and I'll be honest with you, I'm surprised that it was Steve. I'm not shocked because I always thought Steve had a good chance of getting in, though I will be upfront. I will be the first to admit, especially if you watch my old video that I made about Steve in my Smash character case series, I did believe that Steve had a good shot of getting in as a Mii costume. At least I thought he did anyway. And I have nothing against Steve. I have nothing against Minecraft. I used to play Minecraft all the time. I played it back when it was just a regular Java game on PC and you had to go through a bunch of hoops to play online multiplayer with your friends. Me and my friends, we would have like LAN parties in my buddy's basement and just play Minecraft for hours. So I do love the game. I like the game series. But I don't have the same attachment to it that some people do. So Steve isn't that big of a deal for me. I could take him or leave him. I'm glad that he got in there. I really am. But I did think that he was going to be a Mii costume. I assumed that we would get Master Chief just because I felt like Chief was a bigger get, I guess, because of how shocking it would be. But hey, it's cool, you know, Steve is in there. So I was pleasantly surprised, but not shocked. Pretty cool. He looks pretty neat. Again, not a character that I care for too much, but he does look really cool, and he looks like he's a fantastic representative of his series. They put a lot of care into this moveset. He is crazy. The amount of shit that they did with him is just absolutely nuts, and anybody who loves Minecraft is just, this is your character. I mean, it's wild. I'll tell you one thing. I can already tell that playing against Steve's online is going to be a bitch. It's going to be a huge bitch. I'm going to hate this fucking guy online, but you know, either way though, his moveset's really creative, really cool. Sakurai is a genius. I mean, he made this character who a lot of people felt like was going to be nothing. Like, why would you put Steve into Smash? What does he have that would be so great? Well, yeah, look at this character. I mean, damn, I am impressed. I watched the whole presentation, the 45-minute presentation, and I was just blown away. I was like, this guy's a genius. I can't believe the stuff that he pulled to make this character in Smash. It's awesome. So it is cool. Really cool. There's a lot that I want to talk about with this video. There's a lot of stuff going through my head. There's a lot, and I'm debating making more than one video about this, splitting it up. I have no idea, so we're just gonna see where it goes. I'm just talking and seeing where my head is at with everything. Steve definitely shakes up speculation quite a bit. I haven't really done a generic speculation video with Smash Brothers. I like to do like character focused videos mostly when I talk about Smash speculation or anything like that, but I just wanted to do something a little different this time. I kind of wanted to round up a lot with speculation, just kind of talk about it, just because I have so much stuff going through my head from that reveal. And I'll tell you one thing. Microsoft has two characters now, which a lot of people thought that multiple characters from one company probably wasn't going to happen, but now we see that it's happening because we have Steve and Banjo. And while I still don't think it's impossible that we could get Master Chief, I think it's very unlikely. It's extremely unlikely. I saw some people thinking that we would get a Master Chief Mii costume. No way. There's no way Nintendo would get the license for the Chief and make him a Mii outfit. And that was obvious when we saw the Mii costumes. No Master Chief, which I'm thankful about that, to be honest. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not like Master Chief is like this character that I need him, but I think his announcement, if he got into Smash, I think it would be absolutely huge, and I would just love to see that. But I think his chances have greatly diminished. I really don't see us getting, well, under a technicality, let me just say that I do feel like we could see three Microsoft characters get in, but I'll get into that a little bit later. But I don't see Chief getting in anymore. I don't think he's got a shot. I think his shot kind of went away with Steve. Not that there's anything wrong with that, you know, but I just don't think Master Chief's getting in there, which is a shame, but it is what it is. So this past 2 is a lot of firsts. We have Min Min, which was our first spirit that got elevated to a playable character. Now we have Steve, who is our first repeat third-party character from a company who already got a character in Pass 1, Banjo and Kazooie. So Steve has set a precedence that we could see characters from companies that already received DLC in the last pass. Of course, one of the most glaring of all this would be Square Enix, which a lot of people want to see Sora from Kingdom Hearts and Geno. Now, I hate pitting characters against each other, I really do, but we gotta be realistic. It's gonna be one or the other, or it's going to be Sora, but Geno gets a premium Mii outfit. Obviously, if we get Geno, you're not gonna see anything for Sora at all. But if we get Sora, we'll more than likely get a premium Mii of Geno. So, if you think about it, Sora getting in will probably get us both. I know Geno fans don't want him to be a premium Mii outfit. I agree. I don't want him to be one either. And I'm not trying to say that Sora is the better option. I'm just saying that if you get Sora, you're probably going to get Geno as a premium Mii. If you get Geno as a fully fledged character, you're probably not going to get anything for Sora, because there's no way the Smash team and Nintendo are going to get the rights to Sora, just like Master Chief, and make him a Mii outfit. That ain't happening. But the odds of us seeing another Square Enix character is absolutely higher than it's ever been at this point. Because again, 2 Microsoft characters. Boom. We have a precedence for repeat characters from the same company. So I think the odds of us seeing another Square character are really, really high, especially since Square Enix is still involved with Smash. We've had other Spirit events that have happened after DLC, so I think it's just a matter of time before we get another Square character. When that happens, I don't know, but it's going to happen at some point, and I think we can all pretty much agree that it's going to come down to one of those 2 characters. So I think they're absolutely in the running, and that's exciting. It's cool. Speaking of Mii costumes, that was the part that I was the most interested in for this Mr. Sakurai Presents. I wanted to see who was getting the Mii costumes. I was hoping, wishing, and praying that Geno didn't get one. I really was. And I was really wishing that a lot of characters that a lot of people want weren't getting one. Trust me, I take no joy in seeing these characters get the Mii costume death sentence. I really don't. I do feel bad for the fans. I really, really do. I am so sorry for all of you Travis Touchdown fans. I'm really, really sorry that he got deconfirmed through a Mii costume. I know there's some false hope out there that, the Mii costume doesn't mean anything, but I'm going to be honest here. I don't really think, if a character gets a Mii costume in the DLC, I don't think they have much of a chance at all of seeing a release as a fully fledged fighter. I don't see it happening. This is why I don't think you're going to see Rex and Pyra in the DLC, because Rex got a Mii costume already. I don't see it happening. Now, I could be wrong, obviously. I don't know. So, and I really do, personally, I do hope I'm wrong, actually. I hope there is a precedence for this, but I just feel like it's not going to happen. So, again, my condolences to the Travis Touchdown fans out there. He's probably out of the running. But that brings up something very interesting, because Travis was a pretty high character in speculation. A lot of people felt like we were going to get him, but obviously we're not probably getting him, which removes a character out of speculation, which is crazy, especially a character as big as him with such a good relationship with Nintendo and stuff. I would have figured that you probably would have saw him this time around, but no, we're not getting him. At least it looks like we're not getting him. I don't want to deal in absolutes.
Only a Sith deals in absolutes.
Once again, we got another Namco Mii outfit that had released previously on the Wii U, very much like Heihachi before it, and yet still, despite this slow trickle of Namco Mii costumes, we still have yet to see Lloyd Irving, who I still feel has a really good shot of getting into this DLC, and I do think that he will be in, so we still have yet to see Lloyd. Another interesting thing to note with the Mii costumes is the Minecraft Mii costumes that have come with Steve. First of all, let me just say that I'm disappointed that Banjo really didn't get any Mii costumes with him at all from his series. No Mumbo Jumbo, no Gruntilda, nothing. But, Steve gets a bunch of Minecraft ones. That does bother me a little bit, but whatever, I got Banjo-Kazooie, so I don't care in the end. But the Minecraft Mii costumes, besides being absolutely hideous, I'm just throwing that out there, thank goodness Steve fans got playable Steve, because if he did get a Mii costume, good lord. These Minecraft Mii outfits are fucking horrifying. I don't know, it's the arms. I don't know, I just don't like the way they look. I think they look terrible. The diamond armor looks really cool, but it's specifically the creeper and the pig. I think they look awful, but it's, like I said, it's the goofy arms and legs. I don't know. But they do show that apparently they can make Mii outfits without arms and legs, just having the hands and feet, and that is an interesting thing to see, especially when a lot of people are hoping that we see Rayman show up in DLC. I also would like to see him, but this is kind of a negative thing, because that could mean that we could possibly see Rayman get the premium Mii outfit treatment, which I would really prefer not to see that. Then again, if we have no chance of seeing Rayman at all as a playable character, I would rather see him get something like that, so we can have something like that, than get nothing at all. I do think that that's sort of a hit against Rayman at this point, because they're showing that they will do that with Mii costumes. So a Rayman Mii costume, granted one that actually does look good, is very, very realistic and possible at this point. And I'm not saying that that's going to happen, but it's there. The threat is there that it could happen. We obviously have gotten other Ubisoft properties as Mii costumes. We got an Altair costume from Assassin's Creed. We got a Rabbids costume. So Ubisoft already does have Mii costume content in the game, and of course Rayman has a spirit, and they did mention that we could see spirit battles changing with these Mii outfits, so the hint is there. It is possible that we could see a Rayman premium Mii costume. And again, I don't want to see that, but it is a very realistic possibility. Of course, we could also see Rayman as a playable character. That's also very real. I don't think that Mii outfits that are getting sprinkled out throughout the DLC affects characters from certain companies, because now we're seeing things like, again, for example, Cuphead. Cuphead got a premium Mii outfit, and he is a Microsoft property. He's a Microsoft property. But we didn't see him released with Banjo, and we didn't see him released with Steve. And despite the fact that he was released separately, it didn't affect another Microsoft character coming out. So it's pretty much showing that they will release these costumes without being with a specific character from a company. They just sprinkle them out. So just because we're getting Ubisoft costumes, just because we're getting costumes from these companies, doesn't necessarily mean that you won't see a character show up from companies, in my opinion. Which does sort of it is a hit a little bit against Geno, because I thought originally that if we were going to get the Geno costume, we would have got it with Hero from Dragon Quest. But now we're starting to see that that really doesn't matter. So we could get a Geno Mii costume dropped on us at any point. It doesn't have to be with a Square Enix character. It could be just on its own, which is kind of a bad thing, but in a way it's also kind of a good thing, because that means that just because we're getting these costumes from these companies doesn't necessarily mean that you won't see a character from these companies. So I do think that that is definitely a positive. I do think we're going to see a Namco character. Again, I think it's going to be Lloyd. I do think we're going to see a Square Enix character. I think it's going to be either Geno or Sora. And that brings us to Microsoft, which already has 2 characters. But Master Chief, like I said earlier, is probably out of the running. But I do feel like we have a good shot at seeing a first-person shooter character come into Smash. This seems like there's a lot of firsts with Smash DLC right now. And I feel like this is the game where we're going to see the first-person shooter genre represented in Smash in some way, shape, or form. And considering that Master Chief has now kind of dropped down, in my opinion, in possibility, I think that leaves a lot of room for the Doomslayer, who is very popular in speculation. A lot of people want to see him. A lot of people have been hoping to see him. And we know that Bethesda has talked to the Smash team, because we got the Vault Boy earlier in this DLC as a premium Mii outfit. And of course, I would be remiss if I didn't mention the Kakamalo leak that everybody likes to talk about, where you have the Mallow Mii hat and the Cacodemon Mii hat. Cacodemon obviously being from Doom. Now that could be fake. We don't know if it's real or not yet. But if that even has a little bit of a legitimacy to it, that means that both Geno and Doom Slayer are possibilities, and we won't know until we see more about those Mii costumes, but it's possible. And I do think that Doomslayer has kind of bumped up on the list now that I think that Master Chief is out. But the funny part about it is that Microsoft owns Bethesda. They bought them. So if we get Doomslayer, you are effectively getting a third Microsoft character. Now, I imagine that at the time when Doomslayer's rights would have been acquired, Microsoft didn't probably own Bethesda at that time. The deal may have been being known about, but I'm sure that Microsoft didn't officially own Bethesda. So it's funny that if Doomslayer really is in, or it might not even be Doomslayer, who knows, maybe we'll get Dovahkiin or some bullshit. If that happens, you're effectively getting a third Microsoft rep, whether or not Master Chief would have been in this or not, which is kind of hilarious that Microsoft would be getting 3 characters at that point. That's just wild, but I really do feel like Doomslayer still has a good chance. I know that the creator had said that he's not in or something like that, but it's been said many, many times from other YouTubers. You know, Grant Kirkhope, he deflected with Banjo. I know he's not the creator of Banjo, but he was directly involved with making the music, so it happens. So it's possible that, you know, Doomslayer really was negotiated for and that he is coming in this DLC. Of course, it's possible that we get no first-person shooter rep at all, but I do feel like Doomslayer has a decent chance. And if that Kakamalo leak is even a little bit legitimate, then that really raises the chances of seeing the Doomslayer, which I would love that, honestly. I really, really would. I love Doom. It's one of my favorite first-person shooters of all time. I've owned every single Doom game, so seeing that in Smash would be absolutely insane. So I really do hope Doomslayer gets in, and I do think that his chances have risen quite a bit now that, you know, it seems like Chief has kind of sank. I really like that Bomberman Premium Mii outfit. I think it's awesome. I love the fact that they did that, even though Bomberman got hit with the assist trophy status, but I really, really like the fact that they did that. I think that's friggin' awesome, and I'm definitely buying it because I do like Bomberman, and I hope to see other characters get that treatment as well. I'm really, really, really hoping that we get a Shovel Knight Premium Mii outfit, preferably with some music. If we don't, it is what it is. He is in as an assist trophy, but I would like to have a chance to play as him in some capacity in Smash. So a Premium Mii outfit would be absolutely amazing, so I'm still hoping that we get that. But I am really curious to see what other characters get these Premium Mii outfits, because really, they're looking better and better. I mean, the Bomberman one is just awesome. So I love it. I really think they're doing a good job with these, and I'm really, really excited to see what other characters we get in Smash via these Premium Mii outfits. But what do you think Steve has done for speculation? What do you think about the Mii costumes? Do you think that any of the characters I've mentioned have a good chance? Do you think I'm totally wrong and that we still have a good chance of seeing characters like Master Chief show up despite the fact that we have 2 Microsoft characters? Let me know down in the comments below. If you really like this video, give it a like. Feel free to share it if you want, and if you really like this video, feel free to subscribe. I put out gaming videos every single week. I like to talk about all different subjects. I do focus quite a bit on Nintendo, but I like to focus on any company and any games that I really, really enjoy. I just want to thank everybody so much for watching and subscribing. Like I said, I've been getting more subscribers every day, and it's really, really awesome. It's a great feeling to know that people actually enjoy listening to me ramble on about a bunch of crap. So I'm very happy, and I'm very excited about the future of my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all stay safe. Thank you, and bye-bye.